The game I'll be doing my video game journal on is Warframe, a free-to-play looter shooter that I've been playing since 6th grade, which is about 2013, 2014, almost 10, 9 years, if my math or my year is right. But yeah, this is Warframe, a game about space ninjas. Has a lot of cool, fun things, and what I want to share an element of is the modding in this game. I'm not talking about any kind of modding in terms of like cheating or any extra download. I'm talking about the weapons. So in this game, right, leveling up does not give you stat bonuses or any stat increase on a weapon. If I, there we go. You can see these are the base stats of a weapon, no matter if it's level 30, which is the max rank for each, or instead of levels, they're called ranks. It's the max level or rank is 30, and then if it was unranked or which is level 1, it would be still have the same stats. The only way to increase that would be through mods, which are basically cards that have all kinds of stats on them and all kinds of different things that you can put on. Leveling up doesn't just give you, or doesn't just leveling up though doesn't just give you nothing. It increases your mod capacity, which is this right here, 60 out of 60, because each card has a value. You put a card in, it lowers the value. So, for instance, if you go to put Serration, bam, 14 points down, and then we have polarities and stuff like that as well. Polarities are these symbols. Each mod has a symbol. There's V's, dashes. Let's see, where's another one? There's like this weird like little D symbol somewhere. It's called Vazarin actually. Yeah, these. So if you put, so it normally costs 14 if you don't put it in a slot that has a polarity. If you do put it in a slot that has a polarity, it halves the whole value to a 7. It doesn't work with any kind of like fractions or anything. It's just like a solid number. So if it's like 9, for instance, it'll just like do it to like 10, I believe. If I go to here and then put one that has 9, yeah, it'll just become 5 like that. But yeah, this is how you kind of mod your weapons and stuff like that. So then you can kind of do something like this. So this is all the stuff I normally use on this weapon. You know, all kinds of stuff like conditionals. So on headshot, critical chance when aiming 12 seconds, on headshot kill plus 40 critical chance when aiming for 12 seconds stacks up to 5 times. The more mods you put in, such as if you just put duration, bam, stats go up. Critical chance, for instance. Oh, make sure doing the right one. And yeah, right here, critical delay, bam. Critical chance goes up. You lose a bit of fire rate with this one, but it's worth it. Get a lot of critical chance up, and that means you hit bigger, or have a chance to hit bigger damage. 78% chance. You can also put some multi-strike, or multi-shot, not multi-strike, multi-shot. Which is right here, which means that you shoot more bullets. Each bullet, that doesn't mean you lose your magazine capacity faster or anything. It just means you shoot more bullets. And then magazine warp, which increases the capacity from 40 to 52. So that's kind of like what I wanted to talk about in terms of like, modding and whatnot, because in this game, or basically in every other game, normally in general, not every game, I should say, has a, system where, items level up and whatnot and they get better stats, stuff like that. But this game decided to not use that and just kind of have a system like that where basically you don't need to focus on leveling up weapons 24/7. Instead, you can just like upgrade your mod capacity, obviously by leveling it up, but you can also use a little catalyst. If I go right here, switch to right here, catalyst, little blue thing that will double the mod capacity on a weapon. Use that to then increase your all the stuff that you can use on the weapon. But basically, yeah, that's modding in like a very brief sense and whatnot. And yeah, this game is, this game has that kind of thing compared to like every other game where yeah, you just level up stuff and whatnot, or even it reminds me of the Division in a sense, because the Division, Tom Clancy's The Division, there's attachments that you can get for your weapons randomly drop when you kill an enemy and stuff like that. And the mods remind me of that. They could have went Warframe, which is made by Digital Extremes, could have went with a attachment based thing, but I'm happy they didn't because I mean, just this whole like card idea of just all of these cards basically that just exist and you have them for like different things like your Warframe, which is the character that you use, that's your character, primaries, all this. Secondaries have all their own little cards, basically for mods, and so does Melee. There's a bunch of just cards that you can just use and stuff like that, and you get these from just like playing missions, killing enemies, and having a chance for them to drop. All kinds of different ways to get them. That you just get them by playing, basically. And yeah, one of the cool things about Warframe, it's free to play, so you no need no money to start playing. You just download it, bada bing, bada boom. And one of the cool things is about the free to play system is how different it is compared to everything else. Like in my opinion, Warframe does free to play so much better than most games do. Like the first game that comes to my mind is Destiny 2. Destiny 2, like you get barely any content if you play free to play, or maybe basically none, unless you buy like $40 worth of DLC. Unlike Warframe, which you have everything is given to you, but like the entire game is given to you through free to play. The only thing that you can pay money for using Platinum here, which is the currency, the premium currency, is you can buy cosmetics and that's about it. And you can also fast track. So instead of like building a weapon the normal way with using resources and whatnot, and then going here and then crafting them using resources and the blueprint, you can just basically buy them outright using platinum stuff like that. So basically, you can get everything. It takes obviously more time if you want to do it the normal way, but with platinum, it just kind of works that way. Another thing that I like to talk about is, the whole mobile is taking over type of thing that we talked about in chapter 2, or not we didn't talk about it, but read about in chapter 2 how consoles aren't as strong as they used to be because, mobile games and whatnot are kind of taking over due to, I guess, the big market of just how, or the massive market that there is on mobile games because of how many people have phones compared to how many people have consoles. Because if you buy a console, you're primarily buying a console to play video games. But not everyone, is a gamer and will buy a console for that reason. But everyone has a mobile phone because you not only just can play, you can do more than just play video games. You can Playing video games is just an extra add-on. But yeah, that's kind of like my whole point and stuff like that. Oh, the whole point I was trying to make right there is that Warframe is also on mobile. It's on Switch or Nintendo Switch, PS5, or all the PlayStation up to PS3, I believe, Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox Series X, and yeah, it's on PC, and it's also on mobile, meaning that DE have reached out their, I guess, they've reached out to the mobile market because yeah, you can play the game. It's completely ported onto mobile and stuff like that, which means it gets other eyes onto the game that maybe not, don't have a PC or don't have a console and stuff like that. So and it's completely free. Same thing like how it is on PC, console, all that. It's completely free, and then you obviously get those eyes of people that maybe want to play the game and whatnot, and just they try it and whatnot. And yeah, it's a very good way to get more people. There's also cross-play and cross-save. Cross-save being that whatever you do on your phone, for instance, and if you do decide to get a console or a PC, you can log in with that same account and then be right back where you are on your phone on your computer. Cross-play, you can play with PC players, Xbox players, any kind of players, stuff like that, all together and stuff like that. You can be across different consoles and different devices, and yeah, video game journal feels like it's all over the place, but I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I just read off a script, it would go way faster. I try my best not to kind of talk too fast. Hopefully, I didn't. But yeah, that's my game journal over Warframe. I'm gonna try and maybe make another one, the next one better. But yeah, thank you for watching.